Greetings, Masandawana. We are back with the first match preview of the season as the 2025-2026 season officially kicks off weekend as Mamelodi Sundowns take on Richards Bay in the MTN 8 quarterfinal on Sunday night at 6 o'clock at the Lucas Masterpieces Muripe Stadium. Perhaps, how's it?
Yeah, no, I'm good. Thanks anyway.
No, good, man. We are not in studio today. We are back to regular programming.
Yeah, no, hey, we missed that studio, man. Yeah.
No, you must win the Powerball tonight. Give 100 and something million. So you must play it, and then hopefully you win it. Then we are able to buy our own studio, man.
Do you think after winning 113 million, I will still be previewing Mamelodi Sundowns games?
I've always known you are not a true fan. You're Mamelodi Sundowns. But Raps, how excited are you about the new season?
Yeah, no, as I'm really excited. I was even excited when the team came back from resting and started our pre-season. Unfortunately, we didn't play too many friendly games like we normally do during the pre-season because of the schedule. Yeah, the Club World Cup. We had to rest a little bit longer and come a little bit late. And I hope that don't have a negative impact on the team as the season is about to start. But I'm looking forward to this season, and I'm happy that football is officially coming back, man. Like watching football go America, mo the game me song, man. Like that's not what we want as football lovers. So I'm glad that football is back, and I'm looking forward to this season, man. And hopefully, like Mr. Mtipe has said already, this season, as the fans, re attended the game ka bongata. So I think that's what we want to see also. The stadium attendance has to improvement.
Yeah, man, I'm also really looking forward to the new season, man. Football is life for some of us, man. Even though at times it can easily ruin your weekend if your team plays God Friday and then they lose, then your weekend is ruined. So, yeah, really looking forward to the new season. Wishing the team all the best of luck from management to the players and the technical team. We'll rally behind you guys like we always do, and hopefully, come end of the season, we'll all be celebrating major honors. Um, let's congratulate. Hey, I'm still a bit rusty, man. I've been off this for a while now, so yeah, it will take time to have this engine going, man. But let's also start the preview by congratulating the club on the awards that they won over at the PSL awards. The club won the Chairman's Award from the Chairman of the league, Mr. Ivan Koza. Coach Cardoso won the Coach of the Season. And then Ribeiro, man, had a night of his dreams, man, winning huge trophies, huge awards, man. Players Player of the Season, Goal of the Season. Not forgetting he was the top goal scorer of the season, and the most important one, the footballer of the season. Congratulations to everyone who won, and Mamelodi Sundowns Football Club as a whole, man. Anything you want to add on that, Raps?
Yeah, no, I think we need to congratulate the winners, most especially from our team, man. And hopefully, this season we're going to see an improvement from all the individuals within our team. And I hope that we'll have more nominees coming from Mamelodi Sundowns next season.
Mm. Thoughts on our new kit? Puma launched our new kit, I think, was it? Yeah, the week before last. The week before last, so we haven't had a chance to talk about it. Thoughts on the new kit, because I like it. I think simple but beautiful. Both kits for me. More so, I don't know why these days I always like the away kits more than the home kits. But not saying more there's anything wrong with the home kit, but I seem to fall in love with the away kits more than the home kit for some reason, you know. But yeah, man, I think two very beautiful kits. Your thoughts?
Hi.
Woo!
I think that the jersey man is decent, but from the jersey that we used during the Club World Cup to this one, man, I think there should have been an upgrade, man. Like we anticipated a beautiful jersey more than the one that the team wore when we played at the Club World Cup, man. But it is a decent jersey, but we have always criticized Puma, man, and Mamelodi Sundowns. So they should play, man, with the designs, man. Like at least the club should be different. Like you look at the key German city, man, the black one, yeah, away, man. That's beautiful. Remember, I think we always stick to our normal
We keep
colors.
it safe.
We keep it safe, man. We always go uh, yellow and blue and v-neck collar, then kore- as I want something nice, man. Like something I will wear to a dinner date, man. As football fans always say, "Okay, we need beautiful jerseys for dinner dates." But as long as it fits well and it will help the players at the pitch because of these jerseys, man. Some of them are designed to absorb sweat and jalo jalo. So I think this jersey also will help the players on the field, man.
Le senya ke mojolo, le jola ka di-jersey tsa bolo mo. We don't care about the mojolo wa hao. What's important ke how the team, the players feel ka the jersey. Wena tsa mo apara ntho tsa hao tsa di-dinner date mo. Oh, but yeah, man, I get your point, man. That jersey, yeah, FIFA Club World Cup was, yeah, no, was proper, man. So I do get your point, man. Let's also welcome Fawaz Basadin, our new signing, man, to the club, man. And yeah, man, we wish him all the best of luck at Sandals. Fawaz is a proper player, man. His qualities, you can't doubt his quality, man. Even though when we recorded the season
Season preview.
preview,
Yeah.
when we spoke about the left backs, we are not criticizing Fawaz Basadin. We're criticizing the fact that the club has a lot of left backs. We are not idiots to criticize Fawaz because we know he's a very good left back. Our criticism was solely based on the fact that the club has way too many left backs, but you can never doubt or question Fawaz talent. So welcome to the club, Fawaz Basadin, man. Wishing him all the best of luck, man. Rabs, are you surprised or there haven't been more incomings this season? And like the season starts in a matter of days, man. Even though the transfer window closes sometime in September, but the season starts ka weekend in a few days. Are you surprised that we haven't had more incomings?
Very, very surprised, Edo. Very surprised because of you look at Sundowns previously on the market, man. We always sign players like at the end of season, we always know that come the transfer window, we are likely to sign more than 6 players, man. So not doing much on the transfer market, man. I think it's so surprising, man. It's so surprising. But maybe the technical team they know what to do, and like we also spoke about during the season preview, spoke about and also saying that he wants to reduce the size of the squad, but have more quality within the squad. I think that's what he wants to attain by not making too much signings. But also, he said it's worrying because of the players came to the preseason late, and also we are likely to play a lot of games. So we are going to need players, man. So it's surprising also, but let's see because of the transfer window is not yet closed. Maybe something will happen, but it's surprising as well. It's it's surprising, man.
Yeah, I know, Lena, I'm as surprised as you are. One would have thought the clubs would we have got their ducks in a row knowing very well we're going to the FIFA Club World Cup, meaning we'll have a short off season and a short pre-season, So you'd have thought of management and the technical team would have sat down during the course of last season and said, okay, these are the signings that we're going to make for the forthcoming season, and we need to get them as soon as possible so that by the time we start our very short pre-season, these players are in and they're integrated to the team. But at the same time, who knows? It might be that the club's intentions this season is not to sign more than 3 players. So maybe the club will be happy with just Fowers, and in that case, you can't fault them. So we'll see what happens. What I don't want to see is that as this is not deal, we now announce 5, 6 signings, like
Yeah,
late into the preseason. That would be a strange, man. Speaking of or sticking to the surprises, our opponents uh, captured the signing of one of the players that I like a lot. I enjoyed watching him in the last few seasons when he was at Royal AM. Are you surprised that Richards Bay were able to get Mfundo Chikazi instead of teams maybe just above their level, maybe teams like Cape Town City and Super Sport, even though they are no longer in the PSL, but he joined midway through the season. So are you surprised that he was Kukune? So are you surprised that he went not to seem like I'm belittling Richards Bay, but are you surprised that Mfundo went to a team like Richards Bay?
I think I'm not surprised, Aizo. I think this is a right move for him and the team as well, man. Because of you look at him, I think 2 seasons back when he was doing well, man, like he made a Royal AM play and he had a huge impact at Royal AM, man. I think at that time that we were supposed to go to a top team, man, like I feel the likes of S Kukune, and also Chiefs wanted him at some stage, but I think at that moment that where he was supposed to go to a much bigger team. But as time went by, his performance started to decline, and also this whole issue at Royal AM being excluded on PSN, and I think had an impact on his career as well, man. But I think I'm glad that he is able to revive his career at a different team, and so I think for him at this stage, it is a right move. But if it happened 2 seasons back, I think for me, I would have chose him to sign with a much bigger team. And but Richards Bay, I think it is a right team for him. But another thing about Richards Bay, man, is that yes, they've signed Tickers, but uh, before the transfer window ends or uh, during the January transfer window, they might sign another lot of players, man. That yeah, a tricky part about Richards is that they always sign a lot of players. But I'm happy that Tigazi he will be able to revive his career at a different team, man.
Yeah, I know I hear you, but actually, now I'm slightly surprised. More so by the fact that he was, when he joined Richards Bay, he was a free agent. He was given his clearance after Royal AM's issues. I would have thought teams a level above Richards Bay would have been knocking at his door. So I'm slightly surprised because, to be honest, I think there's a player there, man. I think with proper coaching, a lot of things can be unlocked on Tickers. Even though he's 26, so Hassan Tuana, he should be entering his prime at 26. There are a few elements that I don't like to his game, but overall, I think he's a very good player, and with proper coaching, he will, he can go a level above where he is right now. But I don't have any doubts or Papi Ginger will do a great job with him. And even though I'm surprised though, they let your friend go, Richards Bay, which was a real surprise. But yeah, we'll talk about him when we talk about the team that he now plays for. What do you think we should expect from this game?
I think as because of it is the first game of the season, and I think the expectations should be realistic, man. Obviously, would be rusty. Like you won't expect more especially Mamelodi Sundowns to be fluent, to be free flowing on the pitch, man. But at least playing at the Club World Cup should show that on the pitch where we come from a top tournament and we play against top teams. Man, it should show when we play these teams that PSL, man. So for now, man, I think in this game, yes, you want Sandals to perform well, to dominate, to show class. But I think first game of the season, I think results are more important than how the team plays, man. Yes, Sundowns, we know that we want to play well, we want to keep our identity and style of play. But uh, first game of the season, you want it a positive result so that you remove that game and you start focusing on building the team and also improving the team and also implementing how you want the team to play this season, man. But as for Richards Bay, I think this will be a motivation for them and also for them playing, being part of the MTN top eight. But I think for them, they've done very well. Not many teams were able to finish uh, 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 top eight season, but because of also what I did know, Sundowns comes from a long season and they did not get too much rest like we normally do. I think this might be advantage for Richards Bay and hopefully uh, as much as teams are likely to be rust, hopefully it will be a good game, man, because of we want less rough tackles and we want the game to flow, but that's not what I'm expecting. But I will take it either way. But this is the game that we should win as Mamelodi Sundowns, man. Whether we play good football or whether the game is only we want positive results, but I think I'll take positive results more than the good performance from the team, man.
I know, Leonard, to be honest, Raps, I share the same sentiments as you, man. I don't expect a free flowing game, end to end stuff. Funny enough, I said this last season. I just remembered I said this guy last season, guy first game here, MTN 8, that I was previewing on Lesedi for yeah, Pirates, Super Sport. I said this, and then the game was just fire and I looked like an idiot after having said that. But to be honest, I don't expect a free flowing game on Saturday, first official game of the season for both teams. And I think Mnenega, the captain, mentioned something, a point that you just raised there already. We haven't had a proper preseason, we had a long season, so maybe that might work for them. I think they will definitely miss Mbutuma, who joined Pirates during the off-season. Mbutuma didn't just give them goals, but he gave them so many options. So when they wanted to go longer with one, he would be an outboard, he'd be able to hold up play. He defended air from the top, hustled defenders. He gave that team so much. And I think they will definitely miss him. But I caught a bit of their game against Devon City. I think it was the Kings Cup over the weekend. They had a boy, I think he won number 19, if I'm not mistaken, Mahala. Similar profile, uh, body type or build to Mbutuma. He looked promising, to be honest. I think he's more of a Mbutuma, what do you call this? Replacement than Mhango would be. If but obviously he's inexperienced. If he does play, I think he can work our defense. But I don't think he will get a lot of chances to prove himself. I think if they play Mhango, it will be just a waste of time. Not to be seem like I'm undermining Mhango, but Mhango will spend the majority of the game fighting the opponents, fighting match officials. So yeah, if I'm Papi, I would play that Mahala boy. They signed Zuke, which came as a surprise because the last I heard, Cor Golden Arrows had told Zuke to stop training because he was rumored to have signed a pre-contract with Amazulu, and I was surprised to see him at Richards Bay, So that midfield, workman like midfield, you have the likes of Zuke, Mhlongo, Mthethwa, Libo Zikali, so either whichever midfield player that they go for will definitely work, so very, very solid in the middle of the park. I expect us to control the game, obviously, the game and the tempo, even though I don't think we'll be at our best, but I expect us to show that we are the bigger and much better team, and I expect us to play from the front foot. Let's go to the lineups.
I'll have Ronwen as my goalkeeper. My defense, I'll have Dunyelwa, Khoza, Cupido, and Lungu.
Because wait. I want to also share a little time because Khoza is with the Chen squad, so he's not available.
Hey, what the Chen squad did as well. In the place for Khoza, I'll start Grant, then left back. I'll give my Maposa a chance, but as much as Lunga played well at the Club World Cup, I'll start Maposa. Then my midfield, I'll have Mukwena and Blesser, and as well as Adams. Then my front three, I'll have Reynas, Matthews, and I also have I'll have Shika, man.
Shika, okay. My goalkeeper will be. We need to make a decision this season. Going from the first preview, the next preview, which will be a Premier League match, we need to decide whether are we giving the lineups that we want to see or the lineups that we think Cardoso will go for. I forgot to bring this up when we spoke. So next week, you must remind me when we do the lineups. So I think I'll go for Williams, Mudau, Cupido, Lemvala, and then I would have T1 at left back. I've always said when we play teams that I think won't give us much of a problem in like a defense, I won't play Divine because I want someone who can give us something going forward. So I'll go for a T1 in this game, And I think Obza, we actually need to discuss this position of Obza for next season because I think he'll be a left 8 going forward. And then my midfield two will be Allende and Debs, and then just in front of them, I'll have Adams, and then my front three will be Letlaku, Matthews, and Reynas. For those who are wondering why we don't have Ribeiro in our team, he had stopped training with the club and apparently only went back to training on Thursday. So I don't think he's maybe. He will be okay for this game, that huge week, long week, that week that he didn't spend with the team. I think someone should play in his place. But oh wait, score predictions.
We'll win 2-0.
I also think we'll win 2-0, and that's it, guys. That's the first preview of the first match preview of the season. Thank you guys for watching. Please do continue subscribing and liking and telling everyone the Yellow Corner Sundowns Supporters YouTube channel where we preview all Mamelodi Sundowns Football Club matches. And the next time you will see us will be next week Thursday as we preview our first Betway Premiership game of the season as we travel to East London to take on the Chile Boys next week Saturday. Until then, Shap Masandawana, Shap Raps.
Shap Azu, Shap Masandawana.